So first, let me ask you, and I know Joy Reid said this didn't happen, but she's an idiot.
Yes.
What was that like when the president of the United States was dragging your name through the mud before you even made it to trial?
Very disappointing. Biden's a former criminal defense attorney, so he should know innocent until proven guilty, but he decided to go guilty before being proved innocent. Mr. President, I hope you see this. I'd have a sit down and I'll explain the facts to you so you can understand them.
I'm... Okay, hang on. Anyway.
The one time I did hear Mr. Rosenbaum scream the N-word, I was with Ryan Balch and he came up to us. I was asking people if they need help, and then he came up. He said, "I'm going to f***ing kill you, you N-word." And then I was like, "Okay," and we moved away from him.
Like Grandpa Simpson walking into the brothel and walking back out when he sees Bart.
Shoot me,
How much Call of Duty experience did you have?
Yes.
Prestige 27 in Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
Before this all happened. Now I'm only like Prestige 6.
I don't know what that means.
I don't have a clue.
Did you rescue the princess?
I didn't rescue the princess.
Well, then,
Yes, at the very end.
Yeah, if I rescued the princess, she'd be right here with me.
Can't stop, won't stop covering the Kyle Rittenhouse media tour. And it's been an interesting day as he appeared on Louder with Crowder this morning. Huge congrats to the Crowder Show for being able to arrange it and get him on. Really happy for the guys. And again, congrats on the twins to Steven. And there's been a couple of interesting tidbits from the interview or discussion that I thought were pretty hilarious, including what Kyle really wants for Christmas, what he's looking for in a woman. That question, of course, triggering everybody on Twitter. Who could have foreseen what an 18-year-old boy would want in a woman? We'll get to all of that. Of course, it's hilarious as usual. It starts, I wanted to talk about something that Kyle's been mentioning now in several interviews, talking about how he wants to be a lawyer because he's basically been inspired by ADA Binger and Lunchbox to, get a law degree and become a defense attorney. It's not an easy path. It'll probably be exceedingly difficult when he's staring at a giant pile of cash, which he's most likely going to get via multiple defamation lawsuits from mainstream media. But I thought it was great. When he talked to Elijah and Sydney, and then again when he talked to Steven Crowder this morning, I thought the kid was very poised. He also shared exactly what him and Donald Trump talked about, which I thought was pretty interesting. Obviously, whatever your opinions are about Trump, are relevant. But I thought, to this topic anyway, I thought it was pretty interesting that he said that Trump didn't ask him anything about the trial and just wanted to know about him and what his plans were. And, seems like, pretty cordial conversation. That kind of stuff, of course, never gets covered by the media. Anything that humanizes Trump is definitely going to be ignored. But he also mentioned a lot about his ongoing battle with his original lawyer, Lynn Wood. I thought it was odd that he would specifically call out Lynn Wood. I am not as well versed on the controversy as some people are. Essentially, Lynn was a lawyer originally, had fundraised about $2 million for the kids' legal defense. But from what I understand, this is from Kyle's own mouth, the money was there to bail him out, and Lynn Wood wouldn't do it. I'm not exactly sure what his reasoning was for that, why they left Kyle in jail when they could have gotten him out. I'm not sure what kind of quid pro quos were offered in exchange for that money from Lynn Wood, or why, according to Kyle today in the Crowder interview, he said that the moment the not guilty verdict was being read in court, Linwood had filed a motion to get that $2 million. He wants that money. Now, to me, I don't know anything about his particular, financial situation, but what I can say is, I would assume that money was clearly raised for Kyle. Why he thinks he has any claim to it, why he thinks that it would be, a good look for him to fight this and want to keep it, I don't know. Maybe one of you who knows more about the case, I had at least one person on Twitter tell me, oh, you don't know the whole story. You got to look at this. You got to look at that. I don't know. I'd like to know why he thought Kyle should sit in jail instead of bailing him out when he raised money for this. I don't know anything about him. You see, why was Kyle needlessly jailed for 87 days? Who stood to profit from this? That's a good question. Why was he locked up? I think if Kyle relaunched, by the way, another, fundraiser or something like that, he would get far more money. But it was interesting to hear him. So, he really, really hates him. I imagine if I was sitting in the clink and some dude was raising millions of dollars on my name, and then I found out that he let me sit in there and rot for whatever reason, I would be pretty mad too. There's also I thought a more like a wholesome moment. Look, Crowder has some of his jokes. He just has a unique sense of humor. I'm not, it's not for everyone. I think he's pretty funny. Some of his jokes are like on the boomer side, but his audience is generally boomerish. We share a huge chunk of audience. But, he made a joke. He asked, watch Steven Crowder make a cringeworthy gesture while asking Kyle about potential girlfriend. The clip, I think, is pretty hilarious.
So you're open to dating?
I am very opening.
He's very open.
Maybe that's what you want for Christmas.
That's what I want for Christmas.
A nice dame. What are you looking for in a woman?
Careful. Yeah. He's like, so Crowder gives if you're not watching the video, he's like, bazooms, that kind of thing. Here.
Yes.
Yeah, and here Crowder goes, yes, I like some tig old biddies.
Yes.
Tracts of land?
Tracts of land.
Yeah. No, what are you looking for in a woman?
Some person that just wants to date me for who I am.
And by the way, Kyle's going to have to be very, 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 very careful. You listen to me, Kyle? Wrap it up, brother. I don't care what she tells you. I don't care. Honestly, you would probably be best taking a vow of celibacy for the next year or two. Just saying. People know. It's just like every dude in the NBA who gets their side chick pregnant, that they will come, literally. And if you're young and you're about to have a lot of money and you have a lot of cachet, be careful. Be careful.
And what I'm looking for in a woman is I like a girl with a little bit of butt.
A little bit of butt,
for sure.
Slim waist, big tits, big boobs, big boobs.
No, dude, you're a guy. Let people get mad at that.
Yeah, let people get
Every guy in the
like
world's a
big butts,
hypocrite.
so,
he cannot lie.
Into a racial issue.
No.
He literally cannot lie. I mean, look, I think you could put Kyle right with just about every man, in particular a man, in in that age group. But then media icons, a moronic provocateur makes cringeworthy gesture to teenage political lightning rod in attempt at media attention. And yet you're writing this article. Kyle showing up for an interview with a professional douche troll. Steven Crowder makes him look really bad. It makes me think he should be retried, but only on grounds of really poor judgment. Bro, he said in this interview, by the way, he roasted Joe Biden again. He said in this interview that he would love a chance to sit down with left-wing media. He would love a chance to sit down with Joe Biden. These people aren't giving him the opportunity. And it's such a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? They'll be like, "When Kyle Rittenhouse is only meeting with conservative media." How many people are inviting him from left-wing media? Crowder delights in playing with the politically incorrect tropes in a desperate attempt for attention. Yeah, I'm sure I'd be willing to bet more people know exactly who Steven Crowder is than checks notes Mediaite.com. I mean, you wrote this whole article because you're mad that Steven Crowder did the like gazungas thing. I mean, really? I'm really happy to see all the outrage and fake outrage from a lot of these people. And, I hope Kyle enjoys his, by the way, he has also been restored on all social media. So he has an official, you see this, Kyle reinstated on social media after acquittal. So now he has, this is Kyle R on Twitter. Yes, you can follow me on Facebook at This Is Kyle Rittenhouse on Facebook, and on Twitter at This Is Kyle R. He's also on Instagram. This is Kyle Rittenhouse. So there's a free promo for you, buddy. Good for him. He should have been banned in the first place, but Silicon Valley doesn't care about that. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.